Conspiracy theory. Conspiracy theory. I don't really know how to say it. Shane Dawson's time on YouTube is coming to a close. It's just facts. Because I'm always somebody who's here. I'm looking at Shane, I'm looking at Jeffree, and it's happening for them, and it's so exciting. And I'm always on to what's next. What's happening after this? What happens post Jeffree Star Cosmetics for Shane? And I'll wake up last night and I'm like, I need to film, but I was like, but I'm mad sleepy and I'm sleepy. So I'm not going to. But the conspiracy came to me. The conspiracy theory of Shane's future post Jeffree Star Cosmetics. He doesn't know what his future is, but I know what it is. And it is not YouTube. And it breaks my heart. It really does. But you know, I'm always somebody who's thinking, okay, well now what? I mean, yes, of course we have a couple, one or two, maybe more episodes in the series, but then what? I mean, I don't think Shane's just gonna go back to what he was doing before. I think he's past that. He's gone way past that. There's no going back from here. You know, not only this series, but his friendship with Jeffree has changed his life, and it's gonna change the projection of his future. And I'm super excited about it for him because his talent has grown further than YouTube will allow. I see it. That after this, you know, I don't think he's gonna be doing makeup. Like, that's Jeffree's thing. Like, that's Jeffree's bread and butter. That's his niche. And if this series has taught us anything, it's that Shane Dawson has learned so much from Jeffree about himself and his self-worth that he can never go back to doing just what he was doing before. He now has the ability, he has people behind him, he has the resume to go way further than ever before. And now he also has the budget. He has the budget to make a future, to create his own future. So I don't think he's gonna be, maybe he'll be doing like something with Jeffree in the future with makeup, just because it's a new passion for him. Like, it's something really cool and it's a fun new hobby, but his real passion lies very clearly on creating content and creating these storylines and uncovering people, especially like on the YouTube platform. You know, you see all these mini series that he's done with people, with Graveyard Girl and with Jeffree in the past and with Tana, and I think he found his niche. His niche in the past, he really hasn't had one. He was kind of all over the place. He was doing food videos, he was doing conspiracy videos, he was doing like spooky videos, all these kind of things, but it wasn't until the last year and a half, 2 years, where he's really, you know, he's even said it himself, he's found his niche within the community that really makes him happy. And it shows that this content that he's been doing for the past year and a half plus is his best work. His talent is just growing. And with this launch, I think he's learned the value within himself to know that he not only deserves more, but he has what he needs to do more. He has the dedication. He has the drive to learn and to grow and to be better. and he knows his self-worth. And I think Jeffree really showed him a lot of that. And I feel like I'm bouncing all over the place with this video. I'm sure it's hard to keep up with. But the main idea, the conspiracy is the future for Shane Dawson. Shane Dawson's career path is limitless now at this point. And I think it could go a couple of different ways. With this money, you know, he got all this money. Now he's going to be, I don't know, a multi-millionaire, right? He's going to be a multi-millionaire, maybe not like Jeffree being, I don't know what Jeffree is, like a freaking multi-billionaire. To someone like me, he's a multi-billionaire. So, one path I think he could take is taking this money, investing it, and creating. I think he has the capability, he has the resources, and he has enough money to eventually maybe start his own film company. Dawson Film Productions. Wouldn't that be amazing? Because after this, what the Shane Dawson fans really want is just more content from him. Like, this series was so high quality, and it has brought so many new people to YouTube. It's changed the perspective of YouTube and what it can be, which I think is really amazing for YouTube. But I think his abilities have gone beyond, like, I think his abilities can go way beyond YouTube. And I think he could either invest in himself and create his own film production. Like, can you imagine? I mean, could you really imagine, like, CEO Dawson of Dawson Film Enterprises, and Jeffree's like an investor, and Andrew is production manager? You know what I mean? Like, make it a whole freaking thing where he has this ability to do what he's always wanted and have the budget to do what he's wanted, to grow his budget and create films and create more content that can be, you know, distributed on TV or on Netflix for a wider range of people to see, not just us on YouTube. He needs more exposure, and his future, it can't be contained in YouTube. It can't be. If it is, that's fine, and we'll still stand for him forever. But I really hope that it goes a different way. That's one way it can go. He can invest in himself and make his own production company. CEO Dawson would be amazing, right? He can do it. This series also taught us that, you know, he never thought he would be doing makeup however many years ago. It never crossed his mind. But it really goes to show that he can do whatever he puts his mind into, because not only does he have the dedication and does he have the passion to be successful, but he has people behind him to help him succeed, and he has fans here who are always going to stand for him in anything he does, right? Anything he does, which is clear. Like, we used to be the people just watching him, you know, stuff donuts into his face, and now here we are making him millions of dollars because we see ourselves in Shane Dawson. That's another niche that I don't think he ever realized that he has, but it's a natural talent to connect with not only his audience, but people in general. When people come to see Shane now, for Shane who he is now, it just goes to show, like, he's a person that we see ourselves in. Watching this series, it's like the money, you know, he reacted like I think a lot of us would. A lot of us who don't like, we're not money-ridden people. You know, we don't really understand the economics. Like, we can't even wrap our mind around making that much money or having that much money. So we see ourselves in him, and his reaction is very much what our reaction would be. And I think that that's another thing that really helps his audience connect to him and his story, is that we relate to him so much, and we relate to his personality and his quirks, and we relate to how much of a good person he is just in general, right? Like, he's a very personal person. Take Jeffree, for example. In the past, Jeffree has been, somebody who came from nothing to making his way to what he is now. And it was all himself all the time. And sometimes, he had to cut people off that weren't good for him. And it made him somebody who maybe to the public, he was just misunderstood. And then Shane came around, and he took the idea that people had of Jeffree and flipped it. The mask was taken off of Jeffree, that, he's a hardcore person and he's icy and he's cold. And if the series shows us anything, it's actually the total opposite. He's an amazing friend. He's a boss. He is a business mogul. He is an amazingly true friend. He's very Jeffree. Like, he's going to tell you how he feels, and he's going to be open, and he's living his baller best life because that's what he deserves. Like, get it, sis. Like, yes, we're here for this moment. But without Shane, I don't know if we would ever have seen Jeffree like we've been able to see him recently or from the first season. We can really relate to Jeffree now because Shane has the ability to take people who are misunderstood within their community and create a place where they can come and they can kind of confide, and it doesn't feel like they're answering to anything, but he creates a genuine connection with a lot of these YouTube influencers and such, and we get to see them in a different light. We get to see them in a more human form, and that is a talent that not everybody has, but Shane does have it. So my number one conspiracy theory for his future and my hope for Shane Dawson's future is that, in one way, is that he takes his future in the way where he creates his own path, creates his own franchise, his own business, and in 5 or 8 years, instead of being happy for his success with money, we get to be happy and excited because we see him walking down the red carpet, being nominated for Best Motion Picture of the Year. I think he has that talent. He has that talent. We all know it. But what I really want to see Shane do is, I want a production company to realize Shane's worth. Like, hello, Oprah, Dr. Phil, Ellen, Wendy Who? Like, why does Shane Dawson not have his own talk show on TV? Why has this not happened yet? Why? Can you imagine the company ratings if they were to get Shane Dawson to start his own talk show? This is money. This is a money idea that I think production companies have. It's just like, shoot, went way over the head. Like, Shane Dawson is an icon. Like, he could bring, give him a Netflix series. Give him his own daytime talk show. Give him something where he can show this niche. Like, you see Ellen. She meets these amazing people. She creates these bonds. I want to see Shane Dawson's version of that. I want to see Shane Dawson doing what he's doing now with a bigger budget, with a bigger audience, on a more accredited stage, where he's not only interviewing YouTube moguls or YouTube influencers, but he's able to build these connections with other people, like other celebrities, with movie stars, with musicians, or with, can you imagine like a Shane Dawson series on TV? Like, I love watching Ellen, and I definitely record Dr. Phil, but when I come home, I would be looking forward to what is on TV with Shane Dawson. Who is he speaking to today? What are we gonna learn? I wanna see him interview people from pop culture in today's society beyond just YouTube influencers, and really see where he can go, because I feel like he can go so far, and I feel like now he has the resources. After this launch, I feel like that's the direction he needs to go. You know? Because YouTube is a small platform. Like, adults, like my parents don't watch YouTube. Like, you gotta, like, business-wise, like, not everybody watches YouTube. And a lot of people aren't gonna watch this series. Like, my parents, they have no idea what's going on with this series. They have no idea how amazing this series is, how attached to a series you can get. I mean, it's like a telenovela in real life. It's like what's happening. It's his experience. It's other people's around him experience, and it feels like it's our experience, which makes us, you know, which really draws us in, is that, you know, Shane makes it to where we feel like we're part of his friend group. Like, we're right there beside him, learning about these people and learning about these things, and I would really love to see that on a more accredited platform. It's my conspiracy for the future of Shane Dawson is that we're not going to see him on YouTube. In 5 or 8 years, I hope he has his own talk show. I hope that, of course, he's probably going to keep his channel and maybe like post some things on there, but I hope that in 5 or 8 years, you know, his channel is just like a tumbleweed going, ooh, because he's gone on to bigger and better things. Like, I'm so excited to see where he goes, but I really hope that he really just sticks to what his viewers want. I really hope he sticks to this new concept of, you know, really unmasking today's pop culture icons and getting to know them on a more personal level. And I just hope that it happens on a bigger platform. I hope he gets a mad money for it. Hope he gets mad cash for it. But Shane Dawson, like, hello, does nobody see that Shane Dawson is freaking, he doesn't even realize it, and that's fine, but I don't understand why production companies don't realize that he is the future of TV. He is the future of series. He's like the future of TV ratings. Do they not understand that? That his perspective on life, the stories that he chooses, are something that we relate to, millennials love, not even just millennials, of all ages. His talent is amazing. It just is. I don't think it would have worked before. I don't think it would have worked if he had never done this with Jeffree. I think that it's not just the money that Jeffree gave him. Jeffree really did show him his worth and showed him where he can go, and that the sky is the limit with whatever he wants to do in life. That's my conspiracy. That's my theory, is that in a couple years, there ain't gonna be no Shane Dawson on YouTube. We're gonna be seeing Shane Dawson on TV or on Netflix with his own daytime talk series show. So as far as his YouTube career, I think I don't think it's gonna last very long. I think this is a stepping stone to something so much bigger and better, not just for him, but also for us, because we stand him. No matter where he goes, we're gonna always be standing him. Clearly. But yeah, congratulations on the launch. In my next video, I want to go in depth behind the psychology of beautiful friendship, the beautiful friendship of Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson. What this friendship really has done for each other, for themselves, for the community, and really just shed light on it, because I think their friendship is a really big thing that connected with a lot of us. And I want to go into the politics of why their friendship just works, and why I think it's going to last forever. So that's it. What do you guys think? What do you guys think is Shane Dawson's future? Do you think he's going to be on YouTube? Do you think he's going to get his own talk show? Do you think he's going to start his own production company for film and stuff? Like, that would be amazing. Like, what do you guys think? I hope it happens. I hope he leaves YouTube. I hope he goes on to bigger and better things, because I don't know. Because I want to see him succeed. I want to see him grow. I want to see his talent grow. I want to see him interviewing all different types of people, not just YouTube people. And I think we're ready for it. I think Shane's ready for it. So, what do y'all think? Do you agree with me? Do you not? Have you even seen the series? Do you even know what I'm talking about when I talk about the launch mom? I don't know. All I know is I got a piggy purse and had to use my credit card. Like it, share it, whatever you do, I don't care.